Hi there, YouTube family. Guys, I am staring at a pile of Milani products like you would not believe. Recently, I have been on the Milani website because Milani came out with a whole bunch of new stuff. So I am going to bring you basically my Milani collection thrown in with all of those new products so that you can see whether or not they are ones that you like. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe by clicking the button below. Hit the little bell next to it so that you'll be notified of any future videos. But also, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a like, it really does help me and I do appreciate it very much. So Milani, what do I think about their new products? What do I think about some of their existing products, and what is my favorite? Let's start with what I like the least and we'll work our way up. The first thing that I probably like the least out of so much in their line is the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. I have had this before, but I recently, when I purchased off their website, I did get another sample and I was trying it again thinking that maybe it was different, a different formula or something like that. Whatever moisturizer I have on, I'll put this on after I've let that sink in, and it just immediately balls up on me, and I'm like, okay, start over, reset. And so I really am not a fan of that. I hope it works for somebody else, but it just doesn't work for me. They have a new highly rated 10-in-1 mascara. This mascara I have tried so many times and I really wanted to love it because it was so hyped. There's two other mascaras that they came out with. I didn't try either one of those. If you guys have tried either one of those, let me know. But the 10-in-1, it just doesn't build up your lashes like I like it to, and it also flakes partway through the day. So I'm not a fan of the mascara. And then the new Satin liquid lipstick, I actually had a lighter pink of this, which my daughter took. It is again so much like the liquid matte lipsticks. It's the drying down, it's the no moisture in your lips, and I really find that at my age it just accentuates any lip lines I have. So this one was a no for me too, but my daughter really liked it. So if you're younger and you love liquid lips, or if you're older and you love liquid lips, that might really be something that you really do enjoy. And another one that I'm not super crazy about, it's not the worst or anything like that by any means, this is their setting spray, the Make It Last setting spray, and this is the Prime Correct and Set. One of the things that I don't like about any setting spray is if it sprays too much. This one does. It has a really strong spray. I don't know if you could see that on camera or not. It has a really strong spray, so you're going to get your face pretty wet to begin with. But the other thing, I don't feel like it really set my makeup like some other setting sprays did as well. So it's kind of in that middle ground right there where it's not like I don't like it, but it's not like I'm in love with it either. Another thing that is on that middle ground is the Milani Radiant Setting Powder. This is okay. I actually don't mind this very much. It's very pretty setting powder and it's very finely milled. I think that if you didn't have as dry a skin as I do, that you'd like it better. I thought that it might be a dupe for the Laura Mercier Glow Powder, but it's not. That one is much more radiant looking without having any actual shine to it or any actual glow to it. This one definitely has a glow to it. So this is a good powder, but for me, again, I shy away from these because they dry me out. I had never tried their baked bronzers. This one is in 09 Dolce, and this is really pretty. However, I think this is just a bit too orange for me. I think even if I were to be a bit tanner, it would still be a little bit too orange for me. It just looks a bit too orange. So I haven't really tried that. It feels like a really great product. I think I just need a different color in that one. I do love baked products and I love their baked blushes. So this one might just be that I just needed a different color in it and the color didn't work for me. Speaking of their baked blushes, they do have a new one. They actually have two new ones, but I only got one. This is number 14 and it's Petal Primavera. This is such a pretty color, you guys. I think this color is just gorgeous. I'm going to pop some on for you guys. It's a little bit lighter. They did come out with two colors. They had the lighter and then they had a little bit darker. This one would work on lighter to medium skin, and then the other one would work on medium to darker skin. But it's just such a pretty color of blush. I really have, this is probably my favorite color so far. And I love the Dolce pink one, but this one is so pretty. I really, really like this one. This is their rose imprinted powder blushes, and I have had one of these before. It got a little bit old and I threw it out, but I do love this. This color is called Romantic Rose, and I'll show that to you on my hand right here. Such a pretty color. I love it. I can swatch the other one that we were looking at too, the Primavera. This one is the Primavera one. The Primavera one, it has, actually they look so close. Oh my gosh. Okay, so those two colors right there, here they are. Actually, they are very, very close in color. Okay, we know it that I like rose pink. So what am I gonna do with me? Anyway, just beautiful, beautiful colors on that. This one is very matte. This one has a satin to it. So really pretty on that. I also wanted to try this little number. This is called Illuminating Face Powder Hermosa Rose, and they had two of these. One was more like a tan colors, and then this one was like the rose colors, and this is so pretty. This has a tiny bit of glow in it, not radiant, but just a little bit of a sheen, and I just thought that this was so pretty. I did wear this as a blush yesterday. Look at me, I'm just going crazy with all these colors on me. I did wear this as a blush yesterday, but a light dusting across all of your face, and that is just so beautiful. Let me swirl it and show you what it looks like on my hand. So it's kind of got like a peachy color to it, hardly anything you can see there. But yeah, I really have been liking that. The next thing is their Hypnotic lights, and this one is in beaming light. These are just like a dual chrome or a little bit of a flip. And this one has definitely got a bit of icy purple in it. But I just wanted to try it for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is a very, very pretty color, and I just love the glow that it gives your face when you move your face a little bit. It's so pretty. This is such a pretty highlight. Really like that. I had never had that before. And then I showed this in another video, and I really do like this one too. This is their Luminoso palette, and it is a glow palette. Now I could see how this would be difficult to look at and go, well, would I get much use out of that? But remember that if you have a fan brush, you can go right down in any specific color that you want to. So, you know, you can use that specific color wherever you'd like to. And then, you know, if you wanted to out here, you could, you know, swirl your brush in all of them, and it would just make a beautiful blush topper. So I really do like this. It doesn't have any glitter reflex in it. Neither did the Hypnotic lights. That one didn't. Actually, nothing that I've shown you has had any of those glitter reflex that you might not want necessarily on your cheeks. So really have loved both of those. And I also picked up these two. These are the Silky Matte Bronzing Powders. I picked mine up in number 1 and number 2, and I know you can barely see the difference in the two. And hopefully right there you guys can see the difference between number 1 and then number 2. So there's quite a bit of difference when it's actually on your face than just being in the pan. Really quickly, I also want to touch on their eyeliners. I am in love with their eyeliners. And you guys had told me about them and said they're so good. This one is in the color Slate. I love how creamy and silky these are. Let me tell you what these remind me of. These remind me of the Marc Jacobs liners. I just thought of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but they do. It's the same creaminess and the same really great grip or hold that the Marc Jacobs ones have. So yeah, I would say that they're pretty dang close dupe. That one is, I think, that one is a cobalt blue, and then this one right here is kind of a chocolate brown on those. So I've been absolutely loving them. I plan on getting more shades because these are just, as far as I'm concerned, they're really good. The lasting power is really good on them. And I always have everybody ask me how long they last in the waterline. I would say you're gonna at least get a good 3 hours out of them, but if your ice water like mine do, you're not going to get more than that. You're going to have to reapply. Okay, next I talked about this in my favorites too, is the Milani lip liners. I love this, you guys. This one is in natural, I think, or nude. I can't remember. It's such a pretty color, and it just goes with so many of my lipsticks. And then they have a new lipstick called Bold Matte, and this is such a pretty formula, you guys. It is super vibrant colors. That one is in I Am Fabulous right there. They're so beautiful, and they are very rich, very vibrant colors. So if you like muted colors, it might not be the formula for you. I just picked up this lip plumper, and this is in the color Prismatic Peach. And I am loving so far how this feels on the lips. I do have it on right now on my lips, and it just seems so nourishing and so yummy. Probably next to that beautiful highlighter and the blushes My favorite things from the Milani line are their Milani new palettes. Actually, their old palettes that were the little ones, those were great too. I don't have any of those anymore. This one is the Soft and Sultry palette, and I just got this today, and it is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. And then this one is the Pure Passion palette. The Pure Passion palette made it into my yearly favorites. This is such a beautiful palette, you guys. And all of these maroons and plums, these are just right up my alley with the pinks and the corals. I love those. And then this is a cool toned eyeshadow lover's delight. This is beautiful. The colors in here are striking. I used this color right here all over my lid, and it really helped to lighten up that lid space, and I really did like it. But then I just got the most beautiful smoky color out of the rest of it. So yeah, if you guys get the chance to, definitely try one of those, whatever, you know, which ones you like. Oh, and I do have to mention their foundation. I'm going to put that up right here. Their foundation I absolutely loved for coverage. Beautiful coverage, looked gorgeous when I put it on, but within an hour it had oxidized so bad that I looked like an Oompa Loompa. It was horrid. It was so bad. And I tried a lighter shade, and I tried to go up quite a bit. They just oxidized way, way too bad, and I just really didn't like them. And then also their concealer, I recently did a review on this. I do like this concealer. It is along the lines of almost like a medium concealer. It's not a full coverage unless you build it up, which you can do. But like I said in that last video, if you let it sit for a little bit before you begin to work it in, you're going to get a little bit more coverage through it. It's very much like the Too Faced Born This Way original, not the one that is the full coverage one, but the original. Maybe along the lines of being a little bit more coverage than that, but it is a lot like that. Let me know in the comment section below if there is anything from Milani that I may have missed that you guys love or that you don't like at all. I would love to hear that from you guys. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me today. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it very much. On your way out of here, if you please would give it a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that too. I hope that you're all having a great day. Please take care of yourselves. I love you, and I'll see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.